The good, the bad, the ugly, ugly, ugly.
Alright you guys, Lucky Lefty here. I'm going to get straight into the video for you guys. We are hunting perfect pelts in Red Dead 2. So we're trying to find the perfect pelt. If you notice in Red Dead 2, in order to unlock any clothing or upgrades or to your guns, any type of upgrades that require clothing, you need perfect pelts or legendary pelts. So in this video I'm going to show you how to hunt perfect pelts. I've been going for this game since it's been out. I've put over like 40 hours into this game trying to figure everything out. I'm at chapter 5, but one of the things I really wanted to figure out was how to hunt perfect pelts, because I kept getting, you notice that you were selling this stuff and it's selling for cheap and you're trying to figure out why and it's not giving you any benefit. Okay, hunting benefit is the unlock gear, unlock clothing, and so you can swag Arthur out and stuff. So you want to make sure, first things first, you want to make sure you use your binoculars, right? So you use your binoculars when you see some game like a deer. I see a deer in this video, so from the beginning I was using my binoculars. When you use your binoculars, it gives you options on the bottom right hand side, and you can scan through all the animals and see which one you want to look on that bottom right hand side. Right now you see it has 3 stars. The 3 stars means it's a perfect pelt. The only thing that'll mess this pelt up is if you do not use the right weapon when you're killing it and you don't give it a headshot, because more shots that it takes, it tears up the pelt, and then you'll notice when you run up to it, a 3-star went down to a 1-star, and it was a complete waste of time. So hunting is meticulous. It's kind of like, it's pretty much really like real hunting in real life, but as the GTA really did a great job with this, with the whole game. Okay, so you're kind of stalking it. You want to make sure you use the cover scent when you have time. Like say you're not just quickly shooting something. And if you have to stalk something, make sure you put on cover scent as you're walking up to it. It's in your weapon wheel. I'm also using the eagle eye to trying to track the animal, but it's tracking different stuff right now than other people. But I know what direction the animal was in. But in order to track, you also want to make sure you use the binoculars, because it gives you an option on the bottom right hand side to track the animal. Once you start tracking the animal, it gives you an option to study. And when you hit study, that's going to give you and tell you exactly what, if you read the little box on the left, it's going to tell you exactly what weapon you need to kill and what type of ammo you need to kill that animal to get a clean kill and perfect pelt. So these are the things you need to know. Use the binoculars. Figure out which one has 3 stars, like these 3 or 4 of them around. You'll see the stars start changing. You want to be looking for the one. I only kill the ones with 3 stars. I only really try to kill the ones with 3 stars, because the other ones aren't really worth it. If you're starting to make money in the game, if you're already making money, a little bit of money, 50 cents and $2 here and there is not going to work. If you're trying to just hustle, then you can take the little 1-star ones or whatever. But I just, at this point, I'm not even trying to do that. The hunting is not, it doesn't pay out enough unless the only thing it's good for is really unlocking all the clothes, because it doesn't really pay that well. So you make sure, like on this one, the deers, you need a rifle with a scope. So make sure you have that. If you want big game, most of the big game needs a rifle with a scope. So you see how, like when I locked in on it on the right hand side, it's showing me the stars are flickering is because there's different deer. I got to lock on to the right deer. Okay, so this is a 3-star one. So now I see which one I got to get. And you see where it says you can track or study on the right hand. So you want to do a headshot. You can put in the dead eye. So that's what I did. I did the dead eye by clicking the right stick in. If you do the dead eye, you can slow-mo the shot, and then make it easier to kill the animal and make sure you got a headshot on it. So yeah, that's you walk up on it and it still has 3 stars. That means it's a perfect kill. But sometimes you can walk up on it and it'll have 2 or 1 star. That means you shot it in the wrong place. Alright, and you don't have to carry the whole animal unless you're trying to sell it for like $7 or $8. If it's something cheap, I wouldn't carry the whole thing. I've done it a few times, and it doesn't make any difference. You can skin it. It makes more sense to skin it. Unless it's one of the animals like a bear or something where you don't have an option to, you have to skin it, and stow it and carry it back. So yeah, that's what binoculars, cover scent, and make sure you are tracking and studying the animal before you kill it so you can know what weapon to use.
I know, girl. Just give me a second.
looking to trade a pelt or two there? Yeah. Easy there.
Yeah.
Right, let's see. Hope you're not expecting much for it. All made to measure. You young bucks have it easy down here in the south. I once tracked a bad-tempered moose 4 days across an ice sheet just to eat a square meal. A lot of folk want to apprentice under me. I got no competition. Why would I want some? I'd wager I can travel faster with this stall in tow than you or anyone can with nothing but a horse and a saddle. It's not about speed, it's about knowing the land. Oh,
All right, so I went back to the camp and I donated some of my things, or my pelts that were perfect pelts, over to Mr. Pearson. He's over by the food area. And when you donate to him, then you go back and click on crafting. That's where you'll see all the things that you donated that unlocked certain, let's say saddlebag upgrades, or let's say unlocks for the camp, like let's say a leather table or a skull or something like that. So but you're donating to the trapper and to Mr. Pearson are two separate things. So you have to donate to one or the other, the perfect pelts, to unlock whatever you're trying to unlock at the time. The trapper is for clothing items, and Mr. Pearson is for camp items and things that have to do with your saddlebag. All right, so once you've done all your donations, you can go in your house or wherever you are and change your clothing. So either at your house or at the hotel, or at the camp or at the hotel. So you're gonna notice that if you'll see the clothing. I couldn't find the clothes that I had unlocked at first because I didn't read this top part, but you have to hit left and right bumper to go over to your legendary clothes. So the clothes that you get from the trapper, you have to hit left bumper when you're in the change outfits area to see those clothes. So they're not going to just show up in your regular clothes. Hit left or right bumper to go over and move the tab over, and it'll show you all the legendary clothes that you purchased, that you unlocked from hunting. So I'm putting him an outfit together from some of the unlocks. You see my weapon belt is completely different, upgraded, unlocked. And some of these things also unlock skills. So you might get like 20% more ammunition, or faster reload time. As you kill animals, unlock items. This gear has upgrades. The upgraded gear gives you better ranges and better skill levels. So it's definitely something you're going to want to do to make the game better. I'm at chapter 4 right now in the game, probably about to run into chapter 5. So far, this game has a lot to do. It has a lot of things in it. I spent the first part of the game figuring out the buttons, because these buttons are, controlling them. It's really different because there's a lot of different options you can use. So make sure you spend time figuring out the buttons. Then I was figuring out the missions. I played the story, but I use the yellow missions, the story mode missions. I usually do those last and do the side missions, because those side missions end up paying out more. Well, they pay out good money, takes less time, and the stories are interesting, and they unlock a lot of stuff. So I try to spend time doing the side missions, and then every couple of hours I'll do a main yellow mission to get further along in the story. So right now I think I'm 50% done with the story, but I will be bringing you guys some more videos. The next video is going to be my first impression of GTA 5 so far, and also some tips and tricks that you guys may want to know within the beginning, the first few chapters. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend.